Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. Today I'm going to be doing a TBR check-in. Going to be going over what I'm going to be reading for the month of November 2024. Because that's the time we're at right now, at the time of filming. And although I already filmed this review, I was having a lot of technical issues where it was just squeaking. I'm not sure how that happened. But I went back through my equipment and it's now working. So I'm happy to say that I have a lot of books for the list on for this month of November. So, firstly, I want to finish, and I feel so bad for my friend because he's kind of given up on me at this point to finish this book. But I'm really loving it though, and I'm talking about Mahabharat. Philip Chase has also talked about this book a lot, and he's actually going to be on a video here soon, unless this video comes out after it, but I'm really excited for that. It's Malazan Book 10 spoiler discussion. Very excited for that, but I am close to finishing this. I'm about 60% of the way, so I'm really slow, but I did buy the audiobook recently, and I've been doing immersive reading, having the audio book playing and also reading it physically. And that has really helped me out, actually, to sort of absorb the more information about what's been going on, because a lot of these characters, they kind of blend into each other, at first. So it takes a while to kind of understand how everyone is and how they fit into the story. There's thousands of characters, so that doesn't help. But I'm trying to finish it for November. If I don't, I'll be very sad, and I'll feel even worse for my friend, because he's been wanting me to read this, and I feel bad. So, on top of that, I'm doing an audiobook reread of this book here by Brandon Sanderson. It is book 4 of the Stormlight Archive, Rhythm of War. I'm not reading it physically, because I was having a really bad time reading this on my first read. So, considering how many years have gone by now with how much other fantasy I've read, I don't think I could read this physically again. It'll take me too long. But I'm really excited to continue rereading this series, because book 5 is coming out in about a month. So I'm really excited for that, because I'm actually going to Dragonsteel. I should probably do a dedicated video for that, an announcement video. But I am going to Dragonsteel in Salt Lake City, Utah, America. So if you're going there and you want to see me, please let me know, and I'll try to keep my eyes out. And if you see me there, and just say hi. That would really make my day, is seeing people who I know online at Dragonsteel. But if not, that's fine too. I'm mostly there to get book 5, and also to talk to Robin Hobb, because she's a special guest there, so I'm really excited for that. But on the new book that I'm reading, I know I've just shown rereads and continuing reads, but this is the first book that I'm going to be reading that's new to me. I have never read this author before. I've been wanting to for years, and I bought the first 2 books of this trilogy a couple of years ago, probably about 2 years ago, 3 at the most. But I ended up getting book 1, The Blade Itself, the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. I'm doing a book club with some people on Road to Tar Valon, including Amber, who's a part of, who's the host of Road to Tar Valon, and everyone's kind of about halfway through the book. I was finishing up Perdido Street Station, which I just filmed a review of, so hopefully that's out by the time this video comes out. But I'm really excited for this one. I don't know anything about grimdark really at all. I don't even know if that's a genre to me. I've talked to Philip Chase about it on the What Makes Epic Fantasy Epic. I've also listened in on Steven Erickson's arguments about why there's really no such thing as a grimdark story. I mean, there's stories with harder subjects, I think, is a more accurate statement than saying it's grimdark. Because a lot of fantasy books are grim and dark, and it's not really a genre, in my opinion. But anyways, I'm rambling. So I'm really excited to read this. I know nothing about it. I just know it's supposed to be badass. A lot of fighting, a lot of blood. No one's a good character. Well, no one's a nice character. There's a lot of good characters in terms of the writing, which I'm most looking forward to. I've always said character writing is what I prefer when I read fantasy or just anything in general over the storyline. And this series seems like the one for me. So, and then I'm going to read as part of another book club, which I've been a part of now, and we actually finished a trilogy together, and we're on the next trilogy. And I'm talking about Robin Hobb's Tawny Men trilogy. Book 2 is what I'm going to be reading, The Golden Fool. So, I love these old covers, by the way. I wish I had all 3 of them in this cover, but, I mean, I'll just take what I can get. But I really love Realm of the Elderlings. It's one of my favorite series. It's top 3, I think, at the minimum. Malazan is number 1. I would say, like, Lord of the Rings is 2, and then Robin Hobb is 3. I really, really love this series. I'm so excited to meet her in December at Dragonsteel. But this is just continuing the story from Tawny Men Book 1. And there's really not much I can talk about it story-wise, but I was very sad at the end of the first book, and I'm very curious where the story will go into the second one. And then, because I'm going to Dragonsteel, I want to finish this book before I go, because it's going to be the last one. It is Brandon Sanderson's Sunlit Man. This is the final of the secret projects that I am reading. He does have like a non-Cosmere one, but I'm not interested in his non-Cosmere stuff. I did read the first 3 books of Skyward. I loved the first one. The second one was kind of like, okay, it's okay. I loved the first or the third one until the ending where we got a reveal that I very much hated. And it just tanked the book, and I said, fuck it. I'm not going outside the Cosmere anymore. I got more books from other authors to read. So I'm excited to dive into this. My friend Chase said it was his favorite one out of the secret projects. And he was even saying that you could read it after Stormlight 5. So I'm very curious what made him say that. But, yeah, I'm just looking at the pages, seeing if I recognize any names. But yeah. I'm going to hopefully finish this before Dragonsteel. I think I will. But, and then this is a book that I'm going to maybe read this month. Maybe at work or something. But, this is going to be a book that I think I'll probably read it in December, just during the holidays. But if I can get to it, I want to read Bookshops and Bone Dust. Well, Bookshops and Bone Dust. By Travis Baldry, who's also the voice actor or voice recorder narrator for Cradle, one of my favorite books of all time. I even have a leather bound of the first book with Will Wright's signature, so pretty big fan. But this is a prequel that's set before Legends and Lattes, and that's really all I need. I love Legends and Lattes. I thought it was a really cozy, nice, easy read. I think I read it in like 2 days, maybe, on the bus on the way to and from work, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite like standalones, but I wouldn't compare it to really other authors because it's just on its own compared to the other books I read, which is like Steven Erikson, George R. Martin, Gene Wolfe, and all these, really complex and deep authors. And this book is like a palate cleanser for me. I love it. It's great. I don't turn my brain off, but it's like I don't have to worry when I read it like I do with Malazan or Book of the New Sun or Realm of the Elderlings, where I'm like, okay, who's who, who's doing what, how are they sided on this conflict, and, so on and so forth. This book, I'm like, okay, I'm reading about people running a cafe in a fantasy world. Like, this is great. It's easy to read. So I do hope I can get to it this month. But if not, that's fine. I'll just read it in the beginning of December. So, and then what I read in December will have to be another video. But yeah, that is my plan for November. Let me know what you think. Have you read any of these books? Do you recommend them? Do you think I'll like them? So on and so forth. So thank you all so much for watching, and please have a great rest of the day.